the ability to break free, to experience golf in ways you never thought possible, taking your game to levels once only dreamed of. Welcome to the next generation of golf. This is EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Hello again, everyone. This is Rich Lerner here to walk you through some lessons on how to play EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. We'll start with lessons that teach you how to set up different shots. Let's get started.
Pick a golfer, bro. Who should I golf as? Gotta check my controls real fast. Make sure we're left stick swinging. Gotta swing with that left stick and power with the X. Oh my god. Who turned out the
Today's
lights?
coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what can you tell us about
16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular sight for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week? It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Well, you can't make them all. You'd like to.
Gotta get used to it again, man.
For par. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
This hole has been lengthened in 2014, some 30-plus yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed, making this drive a little bit more important now. You can't just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Now the game's #1 player, Rory McIlroy, ready with his approach.
Yo, for
Not
real,
terrible,
dude.
but
It's
not
been a
his
fat
best.
dick minute for me.
Yeah, outside chance, really.
I probably haven't played this in
for
over
birdie, but really,
a year.
it was a rather poor approach shot.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Getting
A little
set
bit
now
off.
over the
A
putt.
little bit off.
Even par early on. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of one bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Setting up in the fairway, 200 yards to where that hole is cut. Not a huge miss, Frank, but did lose this just a little to the right.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to catch a piece of the green, though.
He'll be pretty happy with that one, about 20 feet away in a good spot.
Even par currently.
Perfect roll right there.
Anything other than a rookie. Great stroke.
Here now at the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
It's a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards, perhaps off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent there. A little pop bunker on the right side, one there if you come up a little short, and there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot.
Appears to be tracking well. Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Second shot.
That club down.
So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. The green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot, good look at the green.
Should be safely on deck.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Par 4 6th, and Frank, a couple of options here.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left. A draw is the preferred shot off the tee. The longer hitters will have a big advantage. They'll be able to get it down there and just have a pitch or a short wedge into this. If you're not, well, that long, then you're going to have to go on for a little extra.
Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Oh, no.
Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Solid play, heart of the green. Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Ooh, horrible swing.
This could be a good one.
Horrible swing.
Generate some momentum here at the 7th hole.
I would rather hold it out.
It's no snack, though.
Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Trying to walk away with the par. He has this attempt for par. Good solid work right there and stays at 4 under.
Might have to go to a different course.
Now here's the par 4 8. Slight
again.
dogleg to the left, Frank.
And
this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg, and because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Wow.
Ball rolls up, not his best effort, but it certainly won't be a round wrecker.
No, 30 feet. On the PGA Tour, the statistics of making one from 30 feet nearly the same as 3 putting.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Did the job right there. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very to carry that, so it's very much in play and just over 290 to reach it.
That's a bad
Ideally,
swing.
you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. And getting ready for the putt. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Frank, a lot to like in this performance today.
Oh, it is.
Not
There's
too
so
bad.
many positives to take out of this round. Not just the possibility to win this week, but going forward. This is great golf that you would hold up against anybody right now.
Do a little St. Andrews on them. I'm doing 18 though this time, not just 9. That 9 was kind of, it kind of left me off. I want to see what my final score was, not just 9 holes.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Frank, there really is nothing quite like it. The old course at St. Andrews, and you know the old course is old when the new course is 100 years old. You know you're in a place that is bathed in history.
Yeah, the fact that they can't really figure out who exactly designed the old course, it just evolved. And the true, if you look at a scorecard, the fact that you go out and in, it's designed purely around St. Andrews because 9 holes are out, then you turn around in the loop and come all the way back to the clubhouse. So the amazing thing is you actually can, if you get lucky, play 9 holes with the wind behind you, and if fortunately with the tide it turns, you can get 9 holes with the wind at your back as well.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Here we are now at the second. Always so important to try and establish a good round in these opening holes, Frank.
In the second hole, especially with a prevailing breeze and today's modern equipment, the odd player has actually driven this green, but you really see the tone of the golf course. The middle of the golf course is protected. There's a series of bunkers down there, but the left is always the safe side of the golf course, but the best line to play your second shot from on the whole golf course is always the right side, and we see that here at the second.
One thing about the old course at St. Andrews, it is not just the golf course, which makes the experience so memorable. It's the setting. It's the small town. It's people hanging out of the windows and watching. It's all the history. You just bathed in it when you walk into that grand old town of St. Andrews.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. Looking at 130 yards now for the second shot. Down, little Shiva, down! Just averted danger right there, so close.
Why does he have all the luck? It's that sneaky distance.
-1 in early going.
That was a nice putt.
At the third hole now, Frank, it looks relatively easy, but you know there's some danger lurking somewhere out there on the old course.
There is. There's the pot bunkers down the right side. This is a tee where really you want to have an idea where that wind is coming from. If it's into your face, you might want to be a little cautious and go towards the middle of the golf course. But if it's behind you, well, then it's worth challenging that right side.
Yeah.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he grows.
And goes to 2 under. At the 4th hole now, and Frank, this one looks as though it might require a little bit of club selection off the tee. What are we looking at, partner?
Well, there is 2 ways to play the 4th off the tee. You can hit it down the right side, but it really starts to narrow up, and it's slightly shorter. Most players go towards the middle of the golf course and try and get it on that plateau. But this, certainly the first hard hole you see at St. Andrews.
I was happy with the result.
Good lie. A chance to attack the pin.
5 foot away, 11
Second
foot.
shot. Good look at the green. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
Oh, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
He needs this for par.
I hate the fucking commentators,
now at 2 under
dude.
par.
I don't know if you can hear them or not. They're fucking assholes.
Par 5s, this is where players look to make the move in a major championship. How does this 5th hole par 5 measure up, Frank?
Well, if you can avoid the bunkers, they're actually left and right, but especially that little group of 3 bunkers, then it sets up well. It'll be a blind second shot, but you try and guide your second shot between the 2 bunkers on the hill in front of you, which are called the spectacles.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Second from an excellent lie. He'll take that one all day long. Very solid, about 15 feet away.
This is an awkward length.
Beautiful stroke right there. Finds the bottom of the cup with ease. Moving on to the par 4 6th hole here at the birthplace of golf. This hole shares the green actually with the 12th. How do you work your way around this hole, Frank?
Some sort of tee shot, 3 bunkers that look like they're in the left center of the fairway and a series of bunkers down the right. So somehow bisect those, and then you set yourself up to a green with a false front.
Little pitch
Rich,
over.
that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location. Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Locked in on the read and the speed. With that, moves to 5 under par. Now, 7th hole here at the old course, Frank.
Ideal line, just hit your tee shot over the marked stone. The bunker on the 11th green actually often comes into play, called the shell bunker. So anything a little bit right of that, but very difficult green for the approach shot coming up.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1.
I almost landed it right
I want
in
to
that
check the
fucking bunker,
GPS
dude.
on a putt this long.
.208 putt. Fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ.
That one is well off target.
Yeah, you think, Dan? It was a 208-foot putt. Fucking cock.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par.
At least I didn't bogey
Right now
it.
at the par 3 8th, and how challenging
Started out,
is this
got the
hole?
par.
Well, it's called short on the scorecard, but massive green. The problem here is trying to hit it close. A lot of little subtle breaks and undulations in this green, and often you see long, long birdie putts here. This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
You see that meter,
Getting set
dude?
for this next
Oh
shot
my
from
God.
the rough. What does the player need to be careful
That's
of here,
why
Frank?
I have to
Well,
warm
this is
up.
where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Get off him.
And Frank, the Open Championship coming back to the home
Get
of golf
off
this
him.
summer.
Yeah, and remember, too, the last time it was here, Louis Oosthuizen at the 9th hole, he had no problem driving this par 4. So let's see if you can do the same. If you can carry that last bunker down there, there's every
Again.
chance that your tee shot can run onto
Oh
this
my
very
God.
flat green.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Well, this
I am
one should
not
be
hitting the
safely
ball
on
good.
deck here.
Rich, that was
Wow.
some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is
Seriously.
a big win. Settles in over the putt.
I don't know if you're talking about the tee shot or you're talking about the chip, but seriously.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the course.
Setting up to start the back nine here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front nine, Frank Hill will be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Hole number 11, the Eden, is really the finest medium-length one-shotter in all of golf, isn't it, Frank?
Well, this hole's been copied by many an architect. The reason why is it's normally very, very difficult to make a hole of this length, or should I say this short, so difficult. But they've managed to do that here at Eden with that Strath bunker in the front and the severe sloping on either side of that bunker.
Boy, that can really be brutal, can it?
It certainly does. And if you have any doubt there,
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. These putts keep the round together. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Now at the 12th, and Frank, when you put the peg in the ground here, are you licking your chops?
well, you are, unless you're playing into a head breeze. Because if you are playing a head breeze, then you've got to worry about the 4 bunkers that are in the middle of this fairway. Touch a help, or if you're a long hitter, then all you've got to do is worry about that little pot bunker just short of this green. There is gorse left and right.
Has to be pleased with that.
Wow.
Putt shot within 12 feet. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Good stroke. Just came up empty. Will make birdie if he holds this putt. Really has it going now.
Should have been
Consecutive
eagle.
birdies. Frank, how about the bunkers here at 13? A rather ominous sounding name.
Yeah, the coffins, and they are that for a reason. If you finish up in there, well, the best you'll probably ever do is make a bogey, unless you're an absolute genius. They're to be avoided, certainly off the tee. If you do, it's still a difficult hole. The second shot, unless you hit a perfect tee shot, will be blind. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start. Should be safely on deck.
I told you I played some Rory.
That is classy.
Yeah, chance of going in.
Oh. That almost holed out. Wow.
Frankie seems to have found something. Already 2 birdies in a row and now another chance.
Yeah, it's all starting to flow here. This is really important. He's starting to play well, so finish it off here for 3 in a row.
What's up, viewers?
Frank, what's the strategy here at the 14th?
If you can't go for this par 5 and 2, Rich, there is another option where you can go left. And I mean left of left. That's down the 4th fairway. That's across the Elysian Fields, as they call it, which is a set of sort of hummocks that run down the middle. And you can find a flat lie there and come across at about a 45-degree angle for your 3rd shot for 14.
What a drive. Just tattooed that.
No, I don't play real life golf, man.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the
No,
club
I don't play
beautifully.
golf, man.
Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Sit there. That's a good spot. Take that.
So, 3rd shot now for Rory McIlroy. Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
I could have used that eagle there.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, the 15th here at the
Good
old
luck
course,
next time.
just a classic example of links golf, where you might be aiming for something that isn't even on the golf course.
Exactly. There's a nice line there in between the 2 humps that you can see in front of you off the tee. If you keep looking down, you'll see the church steeple. That's the perfect line for the tee shot. Got to be careful with the second shot coming up. You see the 16th tee and out of bounds to the right of this green, and that little pot bunker that protects the front.
Which one do you want? You want focus aim or focus arc? I had it on focus arc before. Oh, fuck me. Horrible swing, but whatever. Can go 2 ways
Not
with
very
this
good
one.
at all right there.
No, I think it's time to sell the clubs, buy a tennis racket.
You think? Is that what you think, huh, homie? Time to buy a tennis racket. That's what he says, huh? How about that shot? How about
Oh,
that?
looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
just averted danger
Way too
right
much.
there. So
Yeah,
close.
go ahead and buy this
How
game,
does he
dude.
have all the luck?
Frank, he is taking it deep right now.
fun.
This would be a 5th straight birdie.
A handful.
I like this.
He's more than a handful.
I like this game because you can, basically anybody can play it. You can toss stick. It's fun with a group of people.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a
How do I
sudden
know
you're faced with a
Espanol,
lot of
senor?
work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Frank, the 16th hole, there was a time in my life when I was in 4th grade, I would have really enjoyed hitting the principal's nose. But that's not a good thing here?
Well, I'd like to think you graduated past 4th grade, but, and if you did, then you'd be very aware of the principal's nose. You'd hit it left, it'd be a little longer in for your second shot.
That's a good spot right there.
I'm unraveling, Sweeney. I'm unraveling.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Oh my God, my fucking
Seems to
swing
like
is
it.
jacked up right now.
For the fat part of the green. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. And getting ready for the putt.
Dude, look how jacked up my fucking swing is,
How did
dude.
that mess?
Are you
kidding
fucking
me?
serious?
I mean, that
My
one was
swing
dead
is
center.
so jacked up.
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment.
I know, I said
He
13
hits
or
that
under, man.
accelerator
I'm, like,
and
right
pulls
there.
Away. Now at the
13 or
17th
under is a
tee,
good
and
round.
Frank,
I got
this
2 holes
is really
good.
when you begin to feel the weight and the history of the old course bearing down on you.
And you also feel the nerves as well, because you're having to... He's gone for a little
Here
extra.
we go. Get that shit out of here.
Whoa, that is
That is a roller. I smacked the fuck out of that ball,
enormous
dude.
tee shot.
361
Let's see
yards.
what
Get
McIlroy
off
does
me.
now with his second. Just a bit offline here, Frank, but not too bad.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the wind or just the lie there. Should be okay.
That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot.
I almost pulled
Shouldn't
that
be a
back into the
problem here,
hole.
but not a formality either. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Frank, the 18th hole at the old course, when you stand on the tee, it doesn't look like much, but when you begin to factor in all the history, all the greats who have played, well, then it is quite the hole.
It certainly is. Remember the great putts like Constantina Rocca making it from the front to try and get in a playoff with John Daly. Jack Nicklaus driving the green. It's all been made possible by the ambitious player here. You've got to swing it across the Swilken Burn, out of bounds on the right and beyond the screen, but it is reachable. But the mere mortals, they'll aim a little left. They'll aim at the clock face on the R&A building.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Did the job right there. Really good round out there today. What's the mindset, Frank, to keep it going?
First thing, really, Rich, just try and keep the same composure for tomorrow's round. Get some rest. We know that.
Where should we go
shouldn't really
now?
have to hit the range. Swings in good position. Just keep it easy and visualize how tomorrow's going to pan out.
Pick a course. Let's go. Pick a course. Minus 13. Pick a course now. Scottsdale? Ooh, Scottsdale, I might get fucking 18 under, son. Wood. We're going here. Dude said Scottsdale. So we got Daniel, Argento, and Irish. Who's number 4? Who's the 4th one in the 4 stream?
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next.
Castro? Sure it's not Putin?
Welcome to the Stadium Course, TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. It's a masterful blend of challenge and playability designed by the team of Tom Weiskopf and Jay Moorish. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Davila for EA Sports.
The changes, Rich, they made in 2014 have just added a luster
God
to
damn,
this
man.
great venue
Why am I
that
fucking
hosts
up?
the PGA Tour event each and every year. And it's a great test for any level of play.
Paying
Hello,
attention like a little kid
four.
at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up, it's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
There we go.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side, regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Locked in on the read and the speed. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par.
That's what I did last
Now
round,
to the
too,
second hole.
remember?
And Frank, what can you
Parred
tell
the
us
first
about this
one.
par 4?
A new tee has been added, lengthening this hole 30-plus yards. Plus, what used to be just one bunker on the right side of the screen has changed to a little pot bunker.
There we go.
And the addition
That
of
fucker
2
was
bunkers
straight.
on the left side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, and the hole just bends softly to the left. Another very good par 4 here at TPC Scottsdale.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second.
Even par currently.
I know, I really want to play, like, our own individual characters, dude.
Missed on that one, Frank.
Prediction
Not a
12
problem.
under. All right, we'll take that challenge. Tell you what, Hodan, do you have a PlayStation?
And so just getting started. Even par so far. Now on to the first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. Used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the
Hodan,
left. Now there's only
you got a
one.
PlayStation?
Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hold if you can't make this par 5 and 2 in a brand new green that has been completely changed.
We knew it right away. Picked up the tee. Didn't even look at it. We can see it.
I was
It's
gonna
perfect.
say,
Right down
if
the
I
middle of the
get-
fairway. Set up
if
in
I
the
get
fairway, 200 yards from
12
here.
under, like you saying, I'm not going to give away, but if I didn't, I was going to give you a PS4 card. But you don't have a PS4, so
Surely
never
not.
worried. Yeah, roll down.
He'll be
Aw,
pleased
come on,
with
you're
that.
supposed to
The
keep
approach
going.
shot
That's a
is
fucking
about
hill.
12 feet away.
This is going to be a
These putts
shitty
keep
fucking
the
putt.
round together. Makes the putt and moving in the right direction. 2 under par. Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3 Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. It used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Settles in over the putt. That's a birdie from
I
McIlroy.
gotta warm up for your ass soon.
So
That's what's going on here. I'm not about to be out here
Frank,
rusty
now
as
at the
shit.
fifth hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
-3
Yeah,
through
the
4.
longest par
I'd say
4.
I'm pretty on pace for
In the
-12.
start of this golf course, around the
This game teach you to
470-yard mark.
play.
2 bunkers
Yes,
down
sir.
the right have been changed. Oh, here's one.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Does he have the power, though?
Get out of there.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah. Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways.
361
Tee shot,
again.
good lie.
I think that's Rory's
Now
mark.
a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This one is definitely heading left. Looks like it is going to end up in the rough.
Rough my ass.
Pretty good result right there, considering.
True.
It looked rough all the way.
True
It
that.
really did.
Frank,
We
this
could
would be
both
a
take
nice
Rory, I
way to
don't care.
jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Knocks that putt
Pinata.
in for
I don't
par
speak
to stay
Spanish,
at
bro. Que
300.
gusta el pito means nothing to me.
Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
Get up there, right up to the top. Yeah.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Setting up for the approach, the player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selections being spot on, but the execution, the swing, is
don't
really
lick
what I'm
dick,
admiring
bro.
right now. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Get
Playing
out
this
of that
par 4,
bunker.
still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Frank, anything you do differently from the rough in terms of your swing? Do you hinge the club a little bit more quickly?
You know, normally put the ball just a little bit further back in your stance because you want the club to be going down. Down, it's got to go down through the grass, through the ball.
Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Damn.
Quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favoring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green because the further back you go, the wider it gets. And this one starting down the right does not look like it's going to draw back towards the flag.
But it will catch the green. That will be a great look at birdie. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Bitch.
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 8th.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers have forced the players to go out to the right.
Looks like
making
I
that
flew
second
left
shot
one.
a little bit longer now.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the
Flag,
8th. You want to
yeah,
get it
I'm
out
sure there
there.
is.
He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. This is a good-looking shot. Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just didn't read that one quite right. Par attempt here.
All day the putting's been fine.
Did the job right
till
there.
now. Can't putt for shit now.
Finishing out the front side now at the ninth. And Frank, what do you think of
It's very thin green, protected by that little splash bunker in the front. Iron players get a real advantage here. One bunker down the right side to be aware of off the tee, though. I doubt anybody can carry that.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can
you're
bring it in
sitting here
low.
asking me
The
if I
choice
like
is yours.
penis, and you're telling me not to cuss? Eat a bag of cocks. What the? Oh my god.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. And he's made the green. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know
Flawless.
it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Here we go, Sweeney. This one's for you, buddy.
Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. That's a good shot right there, about 10 feet away. He'll have a good chance. Shouldn't be a problem here.
God damn, dude. These fucking pins on Sunday here are pretty tough. Wow.
Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the bail outside, and your problems are just starting.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Continues to play well. Birdie number 3 for the day. 12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Let's see if he can make it 3 in a row.
He can't be that good.
Back-to-back birdies and 6 under par. Par 5 13th, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left, too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. On the green in regulation. Just a couple of feet. Moves to -8. Par 4 14th, and Frank, this hole packs a little punch, doesn't it?
Yeah, the addition of just a little bit more yardage, plus the bunker on the left has been pushed out into the fairway, actually makes the whole play a little bit longer than its 490 yards. Second shot is a little bit uphill. No longer is there a bunker on the right side. That side of the green is actually open. You don't really want to be trying to miss that green on the right. Should you decide to go at the flag, you're going to have to carry that front bunker.
31.
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green.
Oh, now somebody's got something to say. Hey. This dude, I like it.
In the direction of the sand.
It looks like it. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18. So many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this.
I don't know, man. I haven't played this in forever. I'm honestly just playing this because I told Sweeney I would challenge him.
Goodness, did he get all of that?
He was playing it one day, and I told him I wanted to challenge him, and so I just got in here to warm up a little bit, bring back the controls.
Should be safely on deck.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction, too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew Magee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the past.
How about that? An eagle. To the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker.
Ooh.
Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont, that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Headed to rarefied territory already. 15 under par for the round. Frank, you have to like what you saw out there today.
I certainly did. Swing
That
is
front nine
excellent
was
right
awful.
now. Stroke, there's nothing wrong with that. Really, just it's a case of getting out of your own way. I mean, the opportunities ahead now, chance to win, just they have to be so motivating.
Oh. All right, I think I got these controls back down, fam. I think that's should we do one more? Yeah, the back nine made me. I made the back nine my fucking bitch, dude. All right, should we play one more? One more round? Anybody want to see one more round? Go to rest, homie. I'm definitely not going to sleep. I'm either gonna go play a different game or I'm gonna play one more. Let's play another course. Pick another course, dude. I kind of want to go this one. Wetlands. You ever play at Wetlands? Let's try this one. Troon? I don't know, man. I just don't like the one with the mountains. What am I eating? I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real fast. Irish, you are now modded out on the stream. To be honest, Irish, I think we should just either just do like a random match generator, and whatever like the settings are for it, we should just run them. Or we should let Mr. Benz pick it, since he's a mutual friend at all. He could just pick a map or whatever, and we can go there. We could play normal stuff. We don't have to play anything crazy unless you want to do crazy shit with crazy winds and rain and shit and make it fucking crazy fun. Dude, I honestly, like, that shit don't even bother me. Alright, we got Troon in here. Alright. Here we go, Royal Troon for the stream. Stream requested it. We give it to it. Magnificent my ass. I'm nowhere near as good as I used to be. It's coming back though. Like I said, I like this game. When I got off work at UPS a long time ago, I'd go over to my buddy's house and we would sit and we would just blaze down a fucking pass stick, 4 of us playing. We would
Presented by EA Sports
we'd do this shit all the
and
time.
the PGA Tour.
It's a cool game to just
Frank,
sit
through the years, there have been some great
chill
winners at the
people,
Open
play.
Championship played at Royal Troon.
Well, just in recent
Royal
history,
Troon.
remember Mark
Let's go.
Kalkovecchia in the playoff with Wayne Grady and Greg Norman. There was also Todd Hamilton when he beat Ernie Els in the 4-hole playoff. And back in 1996, Justin Leonard was to win his
Dude, mine is
Open
fucking 15.
Championship.
Wouldn't even
Tom
get me close to
Watson
them.
also won an Open Championship here. Tom Weisskopf, his
I
only
am not
major, that was
Messi.
1973. The great Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke, they all won at Royal Troon. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot, good look at the green. Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
The front 9 were
Even
rough on the
par
last course
early
too.
on. Frank, they call this second hole Black Rock. They also call it the most heavily bunkered hole on the entire course. What do you have to do to stay away from them?
Well, it plays in the same direction as the first hole. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Just smokes it.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, hole shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Getting set now over the putt.
What a nasty fucking putt. Ugh. Yeah. Fuck that, dude.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it
That
gone in,
fucking
but
putt's
still,
ridiculous.
reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. And you're not going to
Looks
birdie
like we're
every
gonna
hole.
have to start
That's
twin
par,
seeking.
and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Now at the third hole here at Royal Troon, and Frank, another sort of short par 4, just 379 yards.
Yeah, simplicity's the key here, Rich. You don't really want to hit the ball more than 280 yards. Reason why is there's a burn there. And then from there, still only a wedge into a green that has 2 tiers.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
Frank, I know you love boxing as I do. McIlroy has that big punch knockout ability. It has you on the edge of your seat because you know at any moment he might end the fight.
Yeah, there's always a spark there, just or a little simmer, and you think it's just going to burst into flames at one
Sorry,
stage and
Mr.
just
Portman.
ignite Rory over any stretch of holes.
Married with a kid.
Rich Lerner back with you here at the fourth hole at Royal Troon, and this is a hole, Frank, that offers up a real scoring opportunity at par 5, first one of the round.
Yeah, it's the last really easy hole you get at this opening start. 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, but you can easily carry that one on the right, especially with any helping breeze.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. These putts keep the round together. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll.
Has to like that one. Another birdie to get to 2 under par. On to the fifth hole now, Frank, and this is really where the old course starts to test the golfers. It's just over 200 yards. You happy with a par 3 here?
You are. This is one of the toughest shots, certainly on the outward 9. There's 4 bunkers of this par 3. You don't really worry about the one that's short left, but the one just on the front right of the green is the biggest concern. You've either got to go around it or carry it.
That will be a great look at birdie. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is
Fuck
even
these
better.
putts, dude. What kind of fucking shit did you get me into?
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect.
This kid got me into some fucking rough
It's
putting
going to hurt the
shit.
course.
What a good hole. They call it the slopes, and the rough off the right-hand side of the green, really some of the most punishing on the entire course.
Yeah, and the one thing you don't want to do is actually leave it up there on that high side, because it means that you'll be chipping downhill. Ah, nice.
Looks good. Advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
On the green, and looking at a birdie
YouTube
opportunity.
name.
Rory McIlroy looking
I've been
to
thinking
take
about
advantage
Twitch
of
because I
this
like to
putt.
listen to music while I play, but...
As it going, 3 under for the round. Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4-7 hole?
Hey, this
Just
is
a
better
dog
front
leg
nine
to the
than
right.
last round.
Ideally, just a little cut off the tee.
Ooh, ugly ass swing. I guess it's straightened out. Whatever. Thanks for the help.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Really locked in. How about 4 birdies now for the round? Frank, the par 3 8th hole, it is one of the most famous little holes in all of golf.
123 yards postage stamp. Pick the wrong club, though, maybe a little too much, and it'll be a green that you'll more than airmail.
Played that one on the commercial side, as they say in the professional game, inside 30 feet.
Yeah, 27 feet to be precise, but to make it from there, that's asking for a bit.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just a couple of feet.
Really?
No problem at all. Good putt, and stays at 4 under par.
Twitch does
Frank,
all
how
the
does the front
broadcasts
nine
for like
finish
all
up with
the
this par 4?
major
Well,
league
the par
events
4
and
ninth is
shit,
called the
so
monk. It's
that
not overly
surprises
long,
me.
423 yards, dog leg to the right. Just one bunker down the left to be avoided. Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, well, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie. Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Wow, touch of a locksmith out there, making everything.
Yeah, and the result, yet another birdie, too. Totally in
-5 to the
command.
front. That's not too bad. I'll take it.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, this 11th hole can be a real bear. Even the Golden Bear knows that.
Yeah, just to remind him, in his rookie year in 1962, he made a whopping 11. Now, I can't remember the last time I heard Jack Nicklaus made double figures on one hole.
Bogey 5 or even a double bogey 6, not so bad. Good tee shot, good lie.
Drive.
Now,
hell yeah.
Good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second.
Should be safely on deck.
You can't ask for much more than that. About 5 feet away. Beautifully done. Frank, see if he can get the hat trick here.
Oh, things are looking so good. Strokes good, swings good.
What?
Let's see if it goes in.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Par attempt here. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just flew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. I mean, really, on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. 10-foot putt left. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Did the job
You're
right
gonna
there.
miss the putt, jackass. What's up, Rob?
Frank, on paper, 13 seems pretty straightforward. But it's not that simple, is it?
No, very stringent tee shot. Gorse right and left, plus a little sort of mound with some rough on down the right side. So really, you got to hit the ball down, not just the fairway, but the left side of the fairway.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. Let's see what the dominant #1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That is another laser right at the
I bought it a while back.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. On fire right now. 7 under par. On the tee here at 14. It's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. These putts keep the round together. Really has it going now. Consecutive birdies. At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicklaus over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Be happy with that one, about 10 feet away. Good shot. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
That's a birdie for McIlroy. He is just so explosive. The back 9 here at Royal Troon has only 1 par 5. Here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. It was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
Frank, that one is long, and it is straight.
Well, in baseball, that's a home run. In golf, that is a huge advantage over everybody else that plays the game. You imagine just teeing up on every hole knowing that you've got 20 or plus yards over your fellow competitors. Oh, this is right at it.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's at sneaky distance. Do that.
17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if rabbits have teeth, then this is why it's called rabbit. Very, very strong par 3.
This is a good-looking shot. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Settles in over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Great finishing hole here, Frank, at Royal Troon, the 18th.
Really, it's all about the tee shot. If you find one of those pot bunkers, then the best you can do is lay up. And then you're looking instantly at least a 5.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. That is an absolute seed. I mean, he just ripped a bullet down the fairway. Oh my goodness, 375 yards. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Almost made that 14 under right there.
Everybody loves him. Birdie on the car. Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the
Inches
level
away
of
from
golf
fucking
today.
holding
Really
that
came
in.
out here with a solid game plan and executed it.
And consequently, a very solid round. Continuing with that kind of play,
You would have
can
had it
certainly put you
14.
in the winner's seat.
This shit's going by fast. I'm thinking about playing another one.
This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Well, here we are at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the Sunshine State, Florida. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Frank, what stands out when you look at the wetlands?
The swampland, the gators, really it's a good driving golf course, Rich. Not a lot of fairway bunkers in play here at Wetlands, but if you drive the ball well here, you really can get a good score out here at Wetlands. They play the web.com here every now and again, so we've seen some good scores over the years, but always fun to be playing in Florida. Sun on your back, warm golf conditions.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one. Plus with Rory, the chat in the locker room, when you hear someone say, I couldn't hit that shot he just hit today, that's when you know you're different.
How about the 2 eagles he made in the final 3 holes Saturday, round 3, on his way to winning the Open Championship in 2014?
That was phenomenal. 16 was virtually unreachable for most of the field. 2 phenomenal shots. And obviously he's in a tussle with Ricky Fowler. And then to top it off, that 5-iron he hit into 18 was just, it never left the flagstick. He has that ability just to hit the gas pedal at the right time.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
What does that mean? Par 5, you're going to make me... Come on.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
This is an awkward length.
Do that, Frank. What a putt.
I don't go that far on a holiday.
Wow, check this out, Frank.
My
Par
best
3
friend nine
fourth,
starts so
250 yards. This is a really cool hole.
It is. You tee off and that tee shot right across the swampland into a crescent-shaped green. And, of course, it is protected by that bunker that just cuts in. It doesn't give you very much depth on that middle line of the green. So If the pin's in the middle, that's when the hole plays its most difficult. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Somehow that
You all
managed
can
to
use
miss
bag
the
of
bunker,
dicks.
Frank.
Yeah, that looked
There's
like
a
it was
bunker
sand
over
for
there.
sure.
He's headed for it. Bitch, please. That's like an inch from the
Frank,
cup.
this would jumpstart the round. A
Fucking
third straight
kidding me?
birdie.
Some good playing.
Playing some outstanding golf right now. That's another birdie and 5 under par.
These
Good look down at
though.
the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, and it's a good one. 635 yards.
Jesus Christ, 635 fucking yards. How the fuck?
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, the swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
Damage control.
So from the rough back to the fairway. That's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Moving a little bit to the right. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. Back-to-back
Yeah, I
birdies.
hate doing it, but-
6 under par. Par 4
Kept me with
6th
a
here at
birdie
the
as opposed to
Wetlands.
a par.
440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices
I want
here,
that
Rich.
eagle bad,
Play it up
too.
short of the wetlands, or, well, chance it. Brave enough, tee it up, and flash it across the wetlands to just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
Look at that jacked up swing,
Good strike. Good
That wind in
lie.
my face helped.
Good chance to attack the pin. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Count him, Frank. He's about to go for a handful here.
Oh, this is wonderful, too. And there's been no flukes, too. This is just plain great golf. Let's see if he can make 5.
Boy, that's nice. How about a fistful of birdies? Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank. A par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the 3-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
What a tremendous display of power and precision. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's no snack, though. Rich, how can you leave an eagle putt short?
Well, you can't. I mean, that's embarrassing.
You can leave a par putt, birdie putt, an eagle putt.
Might want to just shut the game down. Quit playing. Now 8 under on the day. 8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Hit that bad. Wow.
Let's see what the dominant #1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. It's in the hole. Just a sensational shot right there. Frank, looking at this par 5 9th hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that 3rd shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards.
2nd shot. This looks like it's heading for the bunker. Well, the Shamrock got away with getting in the bunker there.
So 3rd shot now for Rory McIlroy. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Frank, this is one of the best runs I have seen in years. He has already made 7 consecutive birdies. You think it's going to end, but here he is with a great chance to get to Ocho.
You remember that show, 8 is Enough? I don't think 8 will be enough.
Early part of this 2nd 9 and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
I've heard of being on the zone, but this is he's just making it look so easy.
Just sensational golf. I mean, he is knocking down every flagstick right now. What a performance. Ooh, good effort right there. Almost made it. Did the job right there. Moving on to the par 4 11th, just a little bit more than 440 yards.
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
He knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his 2nd shot here. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Not quite enough on that one, couple of feet short.
Yeah, hopefully he taps it in. Not his best, but hopefully it's just 2 putts.
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he
East
hits
Coast
that
of the United States,
accelerator
West
and
Coast of
pulls
Florida.
away. Stepping up to the tee at the first par 5 on this back nine. It's the 12th, and it is 576 yards.
Yeah, this hole bends to the right, opposite direction to what 11 does. A good tee shot, and you can actually think about reaching this par 5 and 2, but anything around the front or front left, it's still going to leave a relatively simple pitch shot. So when you stand on that tee, think of birdie at least here.
Wow, he moved that a long ways right in the fairway. Second from an excellent lie. Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Here we go at the par 4 13, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the 2 front greenside bunkers.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. 14th hole here at the Wetlands.
We might go 18.
Dangerous par 3. Comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
It's that sneaky distance.
Perfect roll right there.
Anything other than a rookie.
Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands, 590 yards. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands, it's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5. But, this green well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But fortune favors the brave. At least that's what I was told.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Now the second shot to the par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at Eagle coming up and getting ready for the putt. Boy, he looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. 16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So, good tee shot. Well, this one, you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at Wetlands.
This one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Beautiful rhythmic swing right there and right down Peachtree. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he has it for birdie. 17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 258 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3, and that'll find the nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
Nope.
Should be safely on deck.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
No, from that distance, it's more than good. It's no snack, though.
He is on a roll right now. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit the 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray,
Try to hole out on
we don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. There gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Safely aboard. Let's see if he can make it 3 in a row.
He can't be that good.
Oh, a cool guy. I wanted 19. Fuck.
This putt for par.
Fuck off.
Did the job right there.
I wanted 19, god damn it.
Frank, that was an impressive round out there today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this tournament plays out.
3 holes I didn't fucking burn here better. 3 par holes. One more. You guys pick a map. I'll be right back. Tell me where you want to go. Let's go somewhere. How about Boston? You guys want to go to Boston? Let's go to fucking TPC Boston. I've done St. Andrews, I've done Scottsdale, I've done Troon, and I did the Wetlands now, so be right back. Carly, I just shot a minus 18 in Rory. I'm pretty fucking happy with that, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mr. Sweeney. We got a battle on our hands. Sounds good, man. I just farted. Oh yeah, we're gonna stream the game. He's gonna be on Twitch and I'll be on YouTube. Take it easy, Mr. Mexican. Have fun, Sweeney. You gotta work tomorrow?
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Well, Frank, just a great day to be in New England. You can see the leaves are changing colors. Autumn in this part of the country is really nice. Set to go. Frank, what's ahead on this first hole?
It's not overly long, Rich. There's no real need to hit a driver off that first tee. It's more about the going for a little extra. That is long. Oh, it's perfect. That is a huge opening tee shot.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second.
If you hit enough shots, every now and again, one's going to go in.
Crazy, crazy game. Par 5 second hole, 540 yards. Birdie opportunity, Frank?
Birdie or eagle, but that second shot all the way across water. So you're going to have to hit a good tee shot to go for this par 5 and 2.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that? Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, can you recall a situation where before an important round, an instructor gave you one small tweak, maybe flare your left toe out, or just shift a little bit of the weight onto the back foot, where the instructor gave you that one small bit of advice and it made a huge difference?
Yeah, the list is too long, Rich, and it's normally just someone that you've trusted over the years, and we all make just little bad habits. Sometimes you're stooped over a little bit more than normal. You're not standing tall enough. The ball is too far back in your stance, or too far forward. You're making a funny little move, or your grip is different. It's always the little things that add up to the big problem.
Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills, and that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green.
But then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
That is professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Now on to the 5th, and Frank, a pretty challenging par 4.
Yeah, gentle dogleg to the left. There's a short bunker on the right. That's not really in play. You can just see that one on the left. Ideally, just want to hit something around 330 yards to this very difficult green.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
On the green in regulation. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
Oh, yes, get in. 7 under par, another birdie. Ready now at the 6th. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
You hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you...
In the cup. What a shot. Can't get much better than that. 7th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot.
You knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Pretty good shot right there. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Frank, I've done it with donuts, a half a dozen, but never with birdies. 6 in a row?
Yeah, it's time to watch. This will be something.
Count it as 6 birdies for the day. Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the 9th?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
Oh, it looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That was not a very good read right there. Shouldn't be a problem here.
That looked like it nearly got below the lip, the level of the lip there.
Can't believe that one, Frank. That was a complete horseshoe right there. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Now the game's #1 player, Rory McIlroy, ready with his approach. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully. Makes birdie again.
Nice, that roll. It's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I tell you, a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot. That has it to the right of the screen.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super. Oh, that's fine.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Pretty good result right there, considering
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Frank, this would be huge.
Oh, it's got that strut going, everything. This is when that hole starts to look a little bit bigger. You really feel like you can start to make everything. That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
This putt for par. Did the job right there. Frank, par 4 13. Just swing away with that big stick with the driver.
Big advantage if you've got another 10 or 15 yards left in the bag here. If you can carry that left side, you certainly shorten this hole up.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. This is a good-looking shot. Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Locked in on the read and the speed. So close. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special. Frank, over the course of the last 15 years or so, there have been a number of initiatives within the game of golf just to try to grow the sport.
Yeah, we've seen the PGA Junior League, which is a series of competitions, obviously for juniors to play. But the first tee really is worldwide now, just to try and introduce players from all over the world into the game of golf. They're introduced with club professionals. They learn skills that are essential really to play the game of golf. But in 2014 was a real step, what I think, in the right direction to showcase the junior talent around the world with the drive, chip and putt, where you actually get a chance to play the drive, chip and putt final at Augusta National, the home of the Masters.
Imagine young kids, boys and girls, 8 years old, 11 years old, being able to go home and tell their friends, tell their families, hey, I have something in common with Jack Nicklaus, with Arnold Palmer, with Phil Mickelson, with Tiger Woods. I won at Augusta National Golf Club.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot, good look at the green. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. How did that stay out, Frank?
Did everything but go.
In for par. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Settles in over the putt. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Building something very special at 12 under par. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. And it makes the green in regulation. Wow, I can't believe he found the cup on that one.
Clean up on aisle 5.
Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston has generated a lot of buzz through the years, hasn't it?
It has, and those changes have just made this finishing hole so much better. The fact that they've narrowed up the front of the green, they've made that left side more severe. Now you can't bail out on the left. If you do, it's an awful little pitch or even a putt up the hill.
The addition of that putt bunker, Frank, how has that changed the hole?
Well, if you stray off the tee or find one of those bunkers with your tee shot, you really have to be aware of exactly the distance that little pot bunker is away. Because if you just sort of whack it out of the bunker and lay it up there, you find the next bunker, then you're in trouble.
What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Wow, I thought he made that. Frank a little too amped up trying to make eagle there?
Oh, well, you don't get the opportunity every day, Rich, so can't blame them for that. That birdie's the consolation prize.
That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly,
Later.